Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Sorry for a little bit delay, slightly delay. Okay. Okay, I'll start with a disclaimer. This video and audio is for education purpose only. I do not sell any financial advice or recommending anything to buy or sell any sort of stocks or investment. For your financial advice, please consult with your professional financial advisor before making any financial decision. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you do your homework before you take any financial decision. Okay. So there's a lot of things that are happening, and I'm going to start with the market conditions, and then I will open the space. So let's get started. A lot of things are happening. I did tweet about it today that yeah, hi all, everybody. Good evening, YouTube. Good morning. I mean, it's not the good morning right now. We have good evening. Yeah, on a Discord. Yep. Okay. So let's start with the market conditions, and I'm gonna start with the first with the market and see what market looks like to me. Okay, so we start with the macro. As we all know, this is the second quarter of the year 2022, and that quarter is getting over on this let me take a look at it. Yep, 30th is the Thursday, is the day where we the quarter getting over on 30th of June. Okay, so what happening is right now, as I announced are here, these are the waves we create. As you can see, long, this is the bulls, bears, and bulls, right? So the cycle has started, and this is the bull cycle. The moment we break the trend line, it always goes and tests the linear line, and as we saw, linear line was gap up and go, and we break through, and we are right now testing the linear line. So this is what market is right now, heading the bull side. So I know pre-market market is down, doesn't matter at this point. We will still, I see a lot of bull cycle, I mean bull trend is still intact until we get the trend line broken. Then we will change our direction. But at this point right now, market looking bullish to me. Doesn't mean that it might, Monday could be a red, could be a green, could be a doji candle, could be anything. Okay, I'm not talking about just the Monday. I'm talking about overall market condition for few days. Why? Because we always go to the cycle, guys. Market is all about the cycle at this point. So right now, as you can see that long, short, long, short, long, right? So what exactly happening is, if you look at the 2022, it's called lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It's not low higher high, it's a lower high. Remember when I said lower low, right? So we are basically going low, 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 right here. What does it mean? You can see the chart, it says tops are falling. You see this yellow mark shadow, those are the tops are falling. So stops are falling at this particular scenario right now. So at this particular scenario, market is bullish, and many people think, oh, this is the bottom out and it's gonna go. So a lot of things are happening, right? So let's analyze the whole overall. Before I want to go into the market conditions, I also need to analyze about the all the sector rotation. So let me go to show you before I get to the market. I'm gonna go and show you sectors. Okay, so let's take a look at the sector, what exactly happening in the sector, and then we're gonna go through the what exactly how the market works, because everybody thinks that, hey, my technology stock is down and my this stock is down and all. You need to understand about the cycles. This whole market has a cycle, right? So you need to understand about the cycles. You can't be just bullish on your particular stock, or you can't be just keep shorting one particular stock. Otherwise what happens is cycle changes. If some period of time you can make money, but then if you're holding the positions, that position can change and then you lose your what is the profit you had. That's the how market works, right? So let's take a look at, I'm looking at right now 3-month sector. Okay, let's take a look at the 3 months. So where do you see the hardest hit right now in a 3 months? And if everybody can see, on those who are on Twitter, guys, I am also live on a YouTube. So if you don't know the YouTube link, and if you want to see my screens, you can go to real quick. I can show you on Twitter. You can click on my profile, and you can click on my profile, and right there is a link. You can click on this link, and then you can find the YouTube live link right here, YouTube live. You can click on that, it will get you right there. Okay, and then there is a little settings on the right side corner where you can click and say high definition 1080p. Otherwise you're gonna be a poor quality, you won't be able to see proper my screen. So just do 1080p, and then right next to the left side corner there's a volume button. Right next to it there's a live button. If you click live, it will be instant live. So use YouTube live, and if you new here, please like, subscribe on YouTube, would be a great help. All right, so let's get going here. So as you can see here, so what exactly, which are the sectors right now? This is 3 months of the work. Okay, each sector represents the 3 month of the work. What do you see here is the consumer discretionary. Right here is the highest, 20%, almost 19.97 right here. These, and now if I take a look at it here, this area, if you take a look at Expedia, it's been down 47% from it, right? So just to give you an idea, what are these in a consumer discretionary would be, Tesla is in these two. Tesla was the Amazon was there, 29% down in 3 months. This is only 3 months, remember. But if you look at the overall market, last 6 months, remember 2022 January sell-off started. Now we are into June end. Okay, today is a beautiful day, guys. Those who hang tight, if you want to have a popcorn, bring the popcorn, and I'm going to show you where the market is heading, how the market is playing, what exactly market is doing. You're going to have a real, like a mirror view. That's what I'm going to show you, mirror view you're going to have today. So hang tight, but focus, guys. If you are not focused on my screen, what I'm about to show, then you will miss, and you will not have the link what I'm talking, because these is all technicals in all lot of things, guys. You have to focus here. If you can't focus, then you because this is real money, right? If you miss something, then you don't understand what exactly happening in this market. You gotta be in the game. If you're not in the game, you can't win the game, right? You gotta be champion in the game. Then you gotta give your time. If you can't give your time, you can't be the champion, right? That's what I'm asking. You gotta give your time. This market asks your time. If you cannot give your time, then forget about it, man. This market will take your all the money. I'm telling you, this market will take your money, and then you say, wow, man, I'm losing money, and you're gonna blame politician, you're gonna blame this, you're gonna blame that. That's what people do. People who whine, they don't win. The people who don't whine and they put their time behind and understand and learn out of it, they are the winners. All right. So let's go to the sector now. So what exactly happening? All the sectors. Look at this last 3. This is the quarter, guys. Remember where I'm focusing right now. I am not focusing on a 1 day. I'm not focusing on right now 1 week. I'm focusing on a quarterly cycle. Remember what I always teach is cycles. So there is when we do intraday, there is a cycle, right? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, one candle green, another red, another thing, and then it goes create the trend, right? That's the intraday cycle. Now we are not talking about daily cycle. I'm talking about quarterly cycle, guys. Okay, why we need to talk about the quarterly? Because certain thing you have to understand, this all the fundamental financial of the company, it creates based on the monetary policy arise, right? What are the policies, the geo policy, monetary policies? Based on that, it happened when we had a COVID lockdown. What happened? The market tanked, right? But guess what? Within few days, market took off, right? But we were locking down. Market supposed to go down. Why the market did took off? Because of the policy, right? So what we need to learn is, guys, is about the policy. So we have to keep those policy in mind. We can't just simply think, oh, look at these news coming in now, the Johnson & Johnson or this and so company, they're gonna have this news coming in and let's go and invest and it's gonna fly. No, it's all about what market is happening right now. We have to keep this all the market condition. So market condition is right now is bearish. The reason behind is because we have the inflation is very high. That's the first priority. All the politicians as well as Fed, their first role is right now to control the inflation, otherwise they are in trouble. That's why they are doing this. All right. So now if you look at the consumer discretionary is 20% down. If you look at here, second one is communication services, which is let's take a look at it. Netflix was down, then Disney down, Google down, Facebook down, right? All the Meta platform 20. So these are the big numbers are down in last 3 months. Same thing here, financial. Look at these financial, guys. Do you see this? What I've been tweeting about the financial? Say, hey, we have a bigger problem in financial, guys. This is all US banks, right? How about the European? How about Japanese? How about China? How about other countries? There is a big problem over there. So that's why I said, hey, and these our banks are also exposed to the worldwide, and they are also has a trouble. And we have now right now changing a lot of data is getting slowly getting changed. As we all know, mortgage rates are going to go higher, and the real estate gonna go down, and then people are started losing jobs and stuff like that. So financial sector also they started laying off slowly, and you will see a little bit impact slowly going on. So I'm not right now laying out about complete bearish scenario, guys. Whenever trend change, I change bullish. When a trend change bearish, I'll change. Right now I'm talking about quarterly. So that's what I'm talking about, quarterly. Remember, I'm not talking about anything right now daily. Quarterly, guys. Hope you understand quarterly. So keep those things in mind right now. Okay. So what exactly market maker their role is? Their role is to rotate the cycle wherever they short, right? For example, all the stock where they inflated and now they deflated last 3 months, they've been shorting. So what we need to do is get these 3 months. Look at this. When was the 3 month? Right here, 38th. You see 30 March, we right at the top. Once the 38 over, bang, then little bit up, then bang, rear. Look at this, 50 handles down in 7 days. Never happened in history like this, guys. 2 gaps down, 2 gaps on a S&P 500. Remember, I'm not even looking at this is Russell 2000s or NASDAQ. This is the S&P 500 with the Fortune 500 company who has an excellent balance sheet. Those are the index I'm right now looking at it. I'm not even looking at the Russell 2000. Look at those gaps right here. You see this? These are crazy big gaps, and then 50 handles down in 7 days right here, 1 week right here, right? You see, it never happened like that. I went through many years. It doesn't happen like that, right? So this is 1 week right here. Now we are market bouncing. So why we are bouncing? Because these are social media and these are people, and they talk about, oh, market gonna bounce and this is the bottom out because 360 is the bottom. Same thing here also is the bottom, is gonna go fly and it's gonna go to 315, 316, blah blah, right? Because those who does not have the knowledge, and there are some big guys, okay, there are so many people, 60% people when it was here, they were talking about this is the bottom and it's gonna market gonna fly high and that's it, game over. 20% is why we're gonna go to 350, and what happens, guys? They are the loser, right? So why? Because they don't have the knowledge. That's why they lose money. So why? That's the reason, guys. If you look at my portfolio, my profile, if you look at my Twitter, and my thing is, what I write is, I time the market. My strength is time the market. Everybody says that you cannot time the market, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna time the market, and that's why I've been timing this many times. You can see that every time I like to time the market because that's where my strength is. And I like to time the market, so that way we can benefit of the cycles. So my strength is daily, weekly, intradays, cycles. So I'm going through the cycles right now, and what I'm trying to show you here is what happening is the market right now rebalancing, guys. So I was right here and I become bullish, and I said I loaded SPXL SPXL. When I had my son graduation, I announced, hey, I'm out of short on these last green candle, and I said, hey, I'm out of my all the shorts, and I shorted VIX here because VIX was 35, 36, 34, 35, and I said I'm shorted the VIX, and I will be holding overnight. Normally I don't hold overnight, and I said I'll be holding. I shorted the VIX, and I also bought SPXL. People know that, those who are in my live stream, and I announced that, hey, I'll be why, because I felt it that, hey, it's gonna have a profitability because this wave is doji candle, and maybe we're gonna bounce market, and I took my profit. But just to let you know, then I become super bullish when not in these two candle. Okay guys, nope, I was not super bullish on these two candle because the trend was not broken, linear line was not tested. The moment we broke the trend line, and I announced, these are my waves, guys. I create my own waves. I don't believe in Elliott waves, as any people knows. Those who follow me, they know that how I play. So these are my waves. I create my own things, and based on that, and I announced that, hey, I am super bullish. And everybody, those who are in the community, those who follow me, they know exactly how I announce. Okay, there are people who wants to be bullish right here and say market gonna go to 30% up, 20% up. No, I do not teach that in my room. That's not me. Nobody can have a crystal ball. If anybody says that I have a crystal ball, then it's all just, they are the first one, they will lose a lot of money. That's what I tell you. So we got to go one step at a time, and let's see what's happening right now. So we broke the trend line, and I announced that, hey, this is the bull trend is intact right now. And look at that, we had a crazy good time, right? A lot of people who are in the community, they made some people made a 2,000% profit, some people made 100% profit, people made a lot. There's a lot of evidence, guys. Some people made $100,000, some people made 2,000, some people made $100, but people had a good time. Okay. So these are the things what we benefit. Those who part of the community, they can benefit, and everything is free, guys. Okay, I'm not associated with anybody, any firms, anywhere. I'm a very small guy, work from my basement. Okay, and I'm a very, very small guys. I only depends on somebody who wants to give me donate. That's how I rely on that thing. Otherwise, I always give everything free. So everything is free, so I'm not associated with anything, so there is no interest on it. Mostly my positions are lined. I'm always 90% cash, 95% always I'm cash. I don't have most of the time my position crazy open on it. So I don't pump, I don't allow dump, anything. No, let's not try to pump, let's not try to dump. The reason behind it, people then lose money, and I don't want anybody to lose. That's my first rule apply here. If you cannot make money, that's fine, but if you should not lose the money, that's why I'm here. Otherwise I don't need to be here, but my goal is to teach everybody so people don't lose money. That's why I'm here. Anyway, so what exactly happening here is we are here at 290 now. What exactly happened? Sector, right? I was talking about from here, March, right here, and then we went down 3 months down right here. So what exactly happened here? Sector rotation. So what they did in last 3 months, you can see right here. What did they do? Consumer discretionary, communication 17-19%, guys. These are a lot of. Now if you look at a particular stock in these, for example, and then you can look at it, Expedia, then Royal Caribbean Cruise, and Target, and Amazon. Look at Amazon, 30% down. Target, Amazon 29. So what this telling you? Market is thinking that, hey, people will not have the money power. Right here, Target, Amazon, right? People will not shop around now. The liquidity pulling out of the market, right? That's why these stocks are right now down, because as the future earning comes out, they will have a horrible EPS, right? And that is the reason I'll be talking a lot more as we take a time. Look at Tesla, 27% down right here, right? So these are the things actually happening on it. So 19% down, 70% down. So wherever you see the higher the number, excuse me, wherever you see the higher the number, that's where they have to go and do short recovery, rebalancing. Every time quarter comes, they have to do their account rebalance. Why? Because every company, they have to close their book before the quarter starts, right? So what did they do? Do you think they were buying the stock here? What do you see? Look at the SPY. It's going down. They were buying the stock here. No, hell no, they were not buying the stock, they were shorting. Only retailer buys. But they were, then you know that then we also become little, you know, retailers buy, many people a little bit, but bottom line is right here. So a lot of stocks went down, price went down right here, right? So they were also shorting here. So many people lose their lot of money in their portfolio, right? You can see that is a lower low, lower high, then again lower low, right? So anyway, so point my to show you here is they are rotating sector. So what are the sector you see highest right now? Wherever you see the highest short, which is 19%, consumer discretionary, communications, then financial sector, that's where they shorted the highest, because people were way afraid that these are the area where their foundation is weak in terms of future. That's where technology stock 16% right here. So these are the area you need to keep it in mind, right? That's where those in, if you look at the technology right here, we have NVIDIA was shorted 40% right here. You see this is only the 1 quarter, okay? I'm not looking at the whole 2022. This is just the last from April till June. PayPal 33% right here, Applied Material 29%. So all these company in technology. But what do you see here? Look at this consumer staples, only 2%. Why? Because consumer staples were up. So what I see right now here, what happened here? Look at this. What are the things was going up? All these Kimberly Clark, Campbell Soup, Philip Morris, right here. So these are the stocks now. It was going up last 3 months, right? So what happens? So sector rotation, right? So what would happen is, I'm not gonna go to the bull side. I mean, I'm not gonna go that side. But what I see right now, here, look at this. Energy was 7% down only. These healthcare 4.7, but the healthcare is already beaten down. So what I see right now here, the highest shorted things, that's what they're gonna buy right here. All these whatever they are highest shorted, those are the things they have to do a rebalancing. So why do they have to rebalancing? I hope people understand these rebalancing things, because that's what nobody is talking about. Oh, these people will talk about market gonna fly high and grab what not and everything. No, guys, I'm telling you. Okay, so that's what it is. This market is. Anyway, so right now that's the rebalancing, and I will show you in another, after once I finish about the sector rotation chapter, then I will show you why it will not. Okay, I will show you that. So what do you see right now here? These are the stocks which I see here. So I'm gonna go through one by one at a time. XLC, let's take a look at XLC sector. What exactly sector is doing? XLC. So XLC, look at that, guys. This is a daily chart. Each candle represents 1 day of the work. So if you take a look at this, XLC is communication and services, right? So if you take a look at it, look at that short, guys. If I draw my trend line right here, there is another trend line right after short one is super duper. Sellers are heavy. If you can see that, sellers are super duper heavy right now on this one. Tops are not even created anything here. Tops are falling faster than you can imagine. You see that? They are not even trying to bounce. It's not even, tops are falling. So these are the heavy shorted. Now where are the support is in XLC communication. So this is the support is bounce from here, right? Now this is the Google communications and all. So maybe we can, maybe right here area, this can probably, the next resistance area is this. We have another $59 right here. This is the area. I'm just trying to show you this is what exactly happening. We need to break through the resistance and then cross the linear line to be a bullish. So this is just to give you idea. So if anybody says about Google or Facebook or any stock, this is the sector, guys. The S&P 500 sector I'm looking at, right? This is communication. So look at this, all this. So heavily shorted sector right here. And this is how the sector rotation coming in, and it's gonna go in. It's bouncing from the bottom here, but there's a lot of resistance here, right here. So this sector is right now bouncing because of heavily shorted. You can see this communication was heavily shorted and now is bouncing from it. Now let's take a look at the second one, which is I'm gonna look at it. Consumer discretionary, which is XLY. XLY real quick. Same thing, look at it, tops are falling. Yeah, we all know right here, this is the resistance, these are another resistance. Look at these, man, this is very, very horrible. Now we are about to break these guys, okay? So this is looking good now. So these can bounce, it can bounce and go to here. What is this? Tesla, Amazon, you know, those are the stock in here, Ford, GM. So these can probably, these are resistance, and it can probably go here. So anyway, I'm just want to show you, we need to probably market can go and bounce from this resistance and probably can go here because it's oversold territory. They have to buy back to close on before the quarter, guys. Okay, so this is what I can see right now. Consumer, XLE, then consumer staples. Consumer staple is XLP. XLP right here, we are bouncing it. We have the resistance here. I'm gonna draw here. We have 200. This is the area, critical area where we need to be. Can bounce. Look at this bounce. Consumer staples, because we just broke that trend line right here. See that? Now it's looking bullish. Next resistance 74. So these are all consumers. This one is consumer staples. Is only was down last 3 months. 2% because everybody needed in consumer staples. Everybody needed recession time also. How about the energy? XLE. Okay, let's take a look at the XLE oil. XLE, what exactly happening in XLE? Look at that waterfall right here. Look at that. So guys, I need to analyze the XLE very well here. Consumers, right? So what I see here is XLE, guys. If you look at this trend line, I draw all the way from here. When we are bullish, I draw that the pattern here is was super bullish. I draw from 2020 right here all the way. Every time we test the trend line, it bounce. Then again we test the trend line, we bounce. Again we test the trend line, we bounce. And then look at the parabolic move right here. We break through the resistance here, and then we fly high right here, $93, right? XLE, which is all the energy stocks. And then we got rejected. So these are the parabolic moves. So pre-pandemic, what was it? This XLE in pandemic time, it was somewhere around $23. And then slowly probably I would say around $50-$60, 50 between $55 $56 was this stock, right? So what I see right now here, whenever the trend line is intact, still we are in a bull, but the tops are falling right now. You see these tops are falling here. So whenever the tops falls, it always try to test the linear line. So what do I see right now? Linear line is, my line is right here, which is 200 moving average right here. This is the area it can go and test, which is $67. Right now we are in 71. Once we break this, remember guys, this is the still, as long as ascending support right here, this is all the way here, this is the major support. If XLE break this support, which is right here, guys, write it down if you want to remember this. If the support breaks this $64, then man, this game over on oil, because I think oil should bounce if there's a huge demand on it, right? But the demand destruction coming in, everybody expecting, okay? Nobody has a crystal ball. If it is oil to bounce, then this is the time period to bounce. If this breaks, then it can go and test this one, okay? So this is what I can see right now. There's a lot of pressure and political pressures, and a lot of things are happening on energy stocks. So why would I see this? These are technical, guys, very important to understand this XLE. Why? I'm gonna take you to commodity also with it. So commodity is GSG right here, commodity. So altogether GSG, I'm gonna take a look at the GSG. So if you take a look at it, index of commodity, if you look the trend line from right here, which is February 2022, we had a parabolic move, this stock, and it keep going. So this is the resistance, that's the exit zone, this is the entry zone. Somebody who is doing the scalping, you know what I mean? Entry, exit, entry, exit, entry, exit, entry, exit. But diagonally we are going up, right? That was the happen. But now we broke the trend line. You see this? We broke the trend line, and I say, hey, we broke the trend line. And now how far we can go? Whenever market breaks the trend line, man, it always goes the linear line to test. So we have the linear lines. Still we are above the 100-day moving average, but we just broke the 50-day. So I feel like market can go and test, commodity can test $22 also on this one, which is GSG. and based on the Fibonacci, probably we might go to this area, $18 also. It can go. This is just the Fibonacci. So Fibonacci is nothing but just the anticipation, which I don't believe in those. I believe in my linear line. My linear line is right here too. So probably both are in the same category. So if really this is not overnight, okay, it takes time. It takes time. If really agenda driven, they commodity can go down, guys, because if they want to control the inflation, then they can take it down, man. So these are the scenario I look at it, and that's why I'm little giving you heads up on commodities, guys. Commodity includes everything, okay? Oil, gas, a lot of foods, lot of things into this. So this is GSG is a commodity, and the reason behind it, I think, is we just broke the trend line, and we're testing the 100-day moving average, which is right here, $23 right here. If this breaks $23, then guys, that's the 100-day moving average, okay? That's the critical one, and then we can go down to 22. That's the linear line support, and then we have a 200-day moving also. So we are pretty much heading in this area, guys. Only thing we need to wait for this bounce is, let's see what happens market, but look like whenever the trend line breaks, its pressure is downward. It does not happen overnight, but the pressure is downward, and I can see that is happening. So be careful on commodities, be careful on energy. I'm not trying to scare anybody, guys. There's a lot of bulls out here, but again, I have seen that, man. Just like Bitcoin, just like anything, man. I don't like to catch the flight. The flight is risky and cannot reach to my destination. My destination is to make a dollar, to make a buck, right? I don't care about is oil or gold or Bitcoin or Apple or Tesla or Carvana. We were long on Carvana, a garbage company. We were long on Friday, right? That's bottom line is which flight is going to the green, right? That's what I care. That's what I teach here. We got to be green, and whichever would be. So it depends on time horizon, depends on. So right now I'm looking at this quarterly, and quarterly right now they are pulling the money off of here and putting money into 19-20% down right here. So they are pulling money from 2%, 7%, 4%. That's called sector rotation, rebalancing their portfolio. So they will be pulling from here and buying somewhere, because ETF, when you run ETFs, any companies, when you invest a lot of things, you have to stay invested. You can't just pull the plug and say, oh, okay, I'll wait for it. No, they have to stay invested. When they stay invested, what do? They do sector rotation, rebalancing. When they do rebalancing, they know exactly what to do, but nobody talks to talks on anywhere. Nobody teaches all these things, man. That's where I feel like, people are like disconnected. Like we are retail people. We are like some people put $200. Some people say, because I talk to people DM me and say, hey Josh, I lost this much money, I lost that much money. Or they find my place and say, hey, I need your, what do you think of it and how things are. We are very naive, guys. We just believe in diamond hands and buying these people lose money. So I'm here to teach you guys what I see, and now I hope people learn out of this what I'm teaching right here, because these are the sectors is rotation happening, and this is how they play, guys. This is their bread and butter. Then how can you not to understand their bread and butter? If they know your bread and butter, what you are playing on social media, where you are investing, they know exactly where you put your dollar in. Then why don't you not to know that, hey, where they are putting their dollar in, right? That's what they are doing. So don't be part of those social media where people gonna say, oh, market now one green candle, two green candle, market gonna fly and gonna go to 30% up and 50% up, or market goes two red candle, oh, market gonna fall to 300, like that. No, you don't be part of that. You need to properly understand the market, how market works, because these are different style of market understanding. What I'm right now telling you is because this time has arrived, and I've been telling to the community who are part of the community, they exactly know. That's how people know, and this is how we trade, and that's how we benefit, guys. This is how we benefit. Then why the hell we have to go and burn our money somewhere else? If you think you go and do paper trading and learn out of it, what you think, whatever I am teaching is right, then think, oh yeah, this is right. But if you think you're burning your money going somewhere else, and on top you're paying money, man. You guys are paying money to somebody to learn, to burn your money. You know, that's what I see, that a lot of people are telling me, DM me, and it boils my blood, man. So don't learn, man. Whatever I'm teaching you is exactly what it is happening, and I'm showing you one by one at a step at a time how much detail I'm showing you. Nobody shows what I'm showing you guys in detail, that hey, look at this technical, look at this financial, look at this policy changing, look at these earnings coming, look at this quarter coming. See, these are the games going. But nope, I don't want to listen to anything, and I just want to go and burn my money. Then nobody can stop, guys. So sorry getting a little aggressive, but I feel like, man, many people are like, they have full-time job, and that's why they are they are very naive, and they losing money somewhere because they don't know what to do, and they just part of some traders community, and they just blow up their account over there. Alrighty, so these are the what I'm just trying to show you guys. Okay, this is what exactly right now happening, and that's what it is happening. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to now SPY market, because everything is market first, not your stock, everything is market. So now, so if these are the sectors, guys, you can look at the financial sector, XLF. Let's take a look at XLF. Okay, XLF, financial sector. So what exactly happening? Look at this. When we were here and I said, hey, I'm just telling you guys, okay, I remember I had invited one of the guests. He's Thomas, and he's my follower also, and I follow him a lot, and he's a very highly qualified person, and he was in my space, and he announced also, and he said he is very, very bullish on banks, and I had a different opinion, and I said, nope, I'm not bullish on a banks, and I announced that. But from my community, there was a people, they were super bullish on banks. At that time we were right here. This chart later on came. Okay, we were right here, and I said, nope, I'm not, because trend is broken. And look at that, exactly what exactly happening. Look at that. After that, once this was probably 2-3 months ago, when he was on my space, and I said, well, and he managed billions of dollar fund probably. I don't know, I do not know, but look what happened after that. And whatever I said is what exactly happening, guys. Look at this XLF right here. You see where we are now. So you know, it's not about like how Josh is a very small guy, guys. I'm not associated with anything, and I don't do, but I'm just trying to show you whatever is happening, and that's what is happening. How can I challenge big guys, man? Those are big peoples, and I challenge them. Hey, you are wrong. I tell them you're wrong, and I tell with my all the community people are there, and I tell them, hey, I think I'm not trying to say they are wrong, but whatever the tools they use, whatever their theses are, if I feel something, I will say something, and that's what I teach to my community. Say, hey guys, you got to see what I see, and if you have questions, please ask me any questions. I'm always here to help. I'm 9 hours live. So see exactly what happened right here. You see all these analysts, they were whatever they're talking about. Now they are buying back right here. You see this little, because it's oversold territory, and we all know that financial is 17% down, and they have to cover. But doesn't mean it's going to go back to the high, right? No, because they have the biggest problem right now. The financial foundation has the biggest crack, guys, right now. And I also tweet today also say, hey, they have a problem. Look at this. Now I tweet about it today, and sorry, man, taking time. Okay, right here, look at these people. They are Morgan Stanley expect S&P 500 earning per share 225 in 2022. They are expecting, wow, look at this. Morgan Stanley tweeting, I mean, they are saying about this is what they expect. They are not tweeting, but somebody mentioned about it right here. So look at this. No way Jose is happening this, and I say, hey, these EPS are falling. So anyway, whatever they speak about it, bank could face, look right here. This is the one I posted. Bank could face big losses on a sinking buyout debt, right? All these banks. So now look at, they have a bigger problem going on. This is Bloomberg. I have Wall Street right here. Dollar loss and sinking buyout debt. This is today's news. 23rd Friday, Thursday, Friday, right? So they are in bigger trouble. But again, when earning comes, it will be all painted earnings. We can't even figure it out what kind of. But bottom line is, as you can see, all the financial right now. So they are short, are covering right now. When they were shorting, this is the green candle cover, right? And once the quarterly earnings, quarterly things, bookkeeping get over, then game begin again, go back to the same route. And why? Because the conditions are still not good, and I will show you. Okay, so these all the sectors, that's where the things are going on. Now healthcare sector is already beaten down, so that's where the probably you can see XLV. Let's take a look at XLV. XLV is healthcare. We had a lot of money pumped into before also, but right now it's just this is the area where it's consolidating. Basically it sold out a little bit, 140 to 120, and it's now consolidating. And then if you look at here, this, if anybody is here, we just broke the trend line little bit, but we have bunch of resistance here. 130 area right here, 132 area, 200 moving average resistance. We got to break this to be bullish. Until then we have resistance here. So XLV, that's the XLV going on. Then XLI industrial, somebody was looking asking about XLI. XLI is right here. Look at that. XLI is also going down, 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 down right here. This is the major support. It's bounce. We have a gap here down to be filled. Probably right now is going bouncing back, and then some point of time you're gonna fill down the gap, but right now it's bouncing back. They're covering the shorts. So same thing here also. It can bounce to maybe here. This is the area where we need to see $97 probably if it is bounce. We have the resistance here too. 150-day moving average right here. Need to cross that to be a little more bullish. So keep in mind right here 93, 97. Okay. Then material XLB material. Let's take a look at XLB. What exactly happened in XLB? Like, look at this. XLB is constantly, look at that guy. Pre-pandemic we were here. In the pandemic we were $37. It went to $92 material, right? So this is the highly inflated guys. So these they are focusing on now. The money might move out of here because it's parabolic move. Look at that parabolic. So they want to control the material now. So material was, look at this gap down. Morning you wake up, the stock is down. The morning you wake up, stock is down. Again morning you wake up and stock, these area is down. So they are agenda driven right here. So money moving out of where? Those stocks and going here, because they are shorted right now, because they have to reshuffle their battery. They have to rebalancing, guys. Hope you people can see this is a rebalancing happening, right? So this is, they have to do, this is the procedure, guys. So they gonna do like this on this one. Now we broke the trend line. Why we broke the trend line here? Because look at this trend. Last 2-3 months, look, it was trading here, but we broke the trend line. Why? Because it's gonna go down now. This one is material right now. They're taking little tolls on that. Okay, so those who are long, please don't hate me, because this is how I see, guys. Okay, this is what exactly they are doing. I can see, I have eyes, and I'm whatever I see, I'm gonna speak. Like it or not like, that's not my job, guys. I will just, whatever I see, that's what I'll speak. Some people hate me a lot, and then they realize after 3-4 months, and they come back. 2 months, I mean 2 months, I noticed couple of guys, few guys, they used to, and then they come back, because I speak truth, guys. All right, so this is what exactly happening. XLB, it has a pressure downwards. It was not heavily shorted, guys. Remember, this is not a heavily shorted, so this is this cannot this, you know, as far as I see, probably they will bring it down on this one. So same thing on real estate. XLRE happening is not heavily shorted much, but didn't even fly high much also. So if you take a look at XLRE, oh, we already broke the trend line here, and now pressure is downward on this one. So these can go down, guys, a lot. Why? We have a May support. This is the cluster area right here. So I would just draw the line from here to here, cluster area, which is most buyers and sellers agree in this area, which is $35, $34. So this can be tested some point of time. When, I don't know, but it right now is can test it right now, bouncing, because they are shorted. So they have to recover the short, rebalance, and then resistance probably here. Excuse me, sorry, let me drink the water, man. Right here, So this can go to $44, and then the ones get rejected, rebalancing get over, is going to go down. All right, so that's the real estate XLRA, and the technology XLK. Yep, that's the, we need to look at, take a look at XLK technology. Look at the short at 177 to 133, and pre-pandemic we were here at $68. Right now it's 130. So it's highly inflated. This index is, guys, highly inflated, a lot of money. So people who bought it here at 68, still they have plenty of profit in their portfolio. That's what market makers can see, guys. This is an index, has a lot of technology stocks inside here, so they still see a lot of money. How much money they have profit right now at this time, from here to here, from pandemic to right here. Sorry, I don't need to see that way, I need to other way. From pandemic to here, they are still in profit. If they bought it at this price, they are a 94% profit. If somebody bought it in pandemic at the bottom, he is still 94% profit. Even though this much sell off in technology stock, they still have a profit. Somebody bought these stocks inside these or whatever they are still profitability is there, 94%, right? You see that? That's called inflation. That's inflated stock, so still has a lot more room. So market maker can see there's a lot more room to take these, to take a tolls on these kind of stocks. Why? Because this is how they want to control right now, to bring the demand down. That's what they do, soft landing. They're gonna take the tolls on these, so people will have a portfolio, and they know the portfolio goes down, they're not gonna go buy houses and buy cars and create demands, to bring the demand down. That is how they are doing it right now, and you can see that slowly doing it, but it doesn't happen overnight, right? You look at these last 2 months right here doing it, right? 2-3 months right here. No, it's a 6 months, December right here. It's a December right here. So it's 6 months right here. Slowly doing it. But look at this. It's bounce, then again go down, then bounce, again go down, then bounce, again go down. So basically we are going lower low. You see that? That's how the lower low is happening right here. And eventually this can be tested pre-pandemic probably. You watch. This can be tested. So that's what actually happening on the XLK, sorry, and then utility XLU. Let's take a look at XL. Oh, okay, no, I need to look at that. Right now this is going up, so we can probably either can test these and can test this 50-day moving averages right here. These are the two area we can test. Market, it bounced right here. These are the area we can, market can bounce, right? Those are resistance. Then we can take a look at XLU right here. So if you look at this is utility right here, all these are hot cake, right? This is a hot cake, and whenever the recession start, utility holds good, right? But let me see, this is the area I want to like to draw actually. So you see, we are utility is from pandemic time slowly grinding higher right here. You see this slowly grinding higher right now. So so pre-pandemic it was here, slowly grinding higher, but they're taking tolls on it, and once we break the trend line, then it bearish. So market did bounce back from the trend line right here, as you can see that right here. This is the area it bounced, it broke. Once it breaks, that's not good. If it breaks, then it can bounce back, guys, okay? And then if it get rejected, then we can again break down. So we need to watch this trend line. Right now the the second quarter is getting end, so they are buying, and then once we get rejected here, it can go down right here, this support. So we need to keep eyes on it. So there's a bunch of resistance here. 200 moving average resistance is 69. Then we have this one, 71. I would look at these are the resistance market has. So let's see whatever market does it. At this time we are in the bull cycle, so we got to keep in those things in the bull cycle mind, because they have to do there is a, from April they started shorting, and now slowly they are recovering a little bit. Okay, that's what I can see right now here. Okay, so these are all the sectors. So basically, as we all, what I said here is the market is rotating. They have to occupy their fund into one ETF to another ETF. So it's called rebalancing, sector rotation. all these things are right now happening, and I'll show it to you that this is exactly what is been happening. Okay, so let's go back to now. These are all sector rotation is happening and where the monies are going. Okay, and this is what I showed you. Now let's go back to S&P 500 and I'm gonna talk about it, what exactly happening in market, what market is doing right here. Look, these are all my own pattern. This is my own design. I do create my own, and this is how I create my waves, and this is what is exactly happening. So since then you can take a look at it. Those who follow me since many months, I started this Twitter space probably by this year 2022, because as I was not a speaker, I don't speak, guys, I don't use mic to speak, but slowly I realized it that let me go and help people out, and I started this process. Now I'm involved into it too much, man, to help people out. So here 2022 right here, you see these waves go down, higher low, higher low right here. So let's go back to sector wise. Now I want to focus on quarterly because I'm focusing right now quarterly. I'm not focusing on intraday, I'm not focusing on daily. So remember, everything is cycle, guys. There's a cycle: daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, right? So I'm focusing right now on a quarterly cycle. So let me take you, I got to take you back a little bit. Okay, so just this is S&P 500 chart. Okay, now I'm gonna do is this. If you look at it, when was the last time, this is the bull cycle right here, you see the bull cycle from here to here, when was this time? Look at this March, look at the date on the bottom, guys. Okay, very, very important, guys. Now guys, those who are, everybody who is listening, okay, focus. Okay, if you focus on the screen, I'm gonna show you exactly what I see right now here. That's what I said. I'm gonna show you what I see on my what did I say here? Let me see. What did I say here? Tonight I will analyze this. I said I will analyze 11 sectors. That's that done. Then I said tonight I will reveal the chart and hidden data to nail it down and show you how much this bear rally can run. To find out, to learn, please join right here. You see this? So this is what I'm right now about to show you. Okay. Okay. So let's analyze the cycles of history. Everything we need to go to the cycles. That's how we need to see. So what exactly market did, right? So if you can see here, when was the date? Look at the date on the bottom. Okay, I'm looking at the bottom on a 14th March. That's the quarter ends, right? 14th March, they shorted from here. Market was shorting from 481 to 480. They shorted down to 415 right here, right? 415. So how much they shorted? Let's take a look at it. I'm going to analyze with the numbers and I'm going to show you. Okay, so bear with me. It's very little technicals, but I'm going to show you the numbers. So everybody loves the number. So I would go actually here, not all the way other one, but I want to go here because that's where the market bounced. So this one 13.3% market down from here, because this is where we took a U-turn right here, right? So 13.3% market from here to here, we sell up 13%, 13.3%. Market on a 16 right here. So everybody market bounce. Oh wow, market this bottom out and it's gonna fly high and blah 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 blah, right? History, I'm trying to, if you try to recall those days and what a headline was created and what not people were talking, and see what happened to it right here. The trend line is, I just try to show you, this is this one right here. Too much message I have here, but you see this is the support, right? Then how much we bounce from here to here. Let's go and analyze the bounce. So let's take a look at the bounce, how much we bounce from here to here. We bounce around 11% right here. 11% we bounce from here to here. So this bull, remember guys, this is the bull when we had the quarter ends. Look at the date on the top, bottom, on the bottom date, month, quarter ends, and look at there. We are perfect top at 28, where they short, and then within, this is 11% up, right? You see this 11. I want to get rid of this so I can show you. Look at that. They shorted for whole 3 months, a whole 2.5 months, and then last 10 days. It's like a finish line. They want to finish some line, like they want to finish it. and then everybody become bullish. Oh wow, market gonna go back to the 480, 450, 460, what not was going, whatever the people were going in. Like the headline creates different news. What headline creates? Oh, this bottom out and market gonna fly, and then people who have money, they go and buy. Where they buy? They buy at the top right here, because they missed this board. They thought, oh wow, market gonna go back. Guess what happened? Market maker, they shorted, and you, those who don't know how to analyze the market, and they just go and buy, because they don't buy it here. They felt it here somewhere, and these, oh wow, market is going high, let me go and buy, because market gonna go back to the high. Because when bulls, their bulls are always bullish. They're super bullish, man. How to lose their money, they know exactly how fast, because they followed different places where they spend money, and then they buy it here. And guess what? Market maker, you help them, you are helping them, and they trap you, and you are holding your all the bulls here. And guess what? Now the month end gets, the quarter get over. Look at the date on the bottom, guys, on a candle. I'm just trying to show you on a green candle. 29th March, quarter ends. What happens after that? Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. Look at that, right? So again, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, let me show you, because those dummies who doesn't understand how to analyze the market, then you can teach them, hey guys, don't fool me here. I can show you what exactly market is doing, no matter what headline they create. Okay, they create something, they're gonna show you something, but market is doing different thing. Market is, what I'm trying to tell you, that's what market is doing, guys. Okay, right here. So let's go and check. So from here to here, right here. So okay, so this, let's go this cycle. Now this quarter over, from here to here, one quarter. Now second quarter start. The moment quarter overs, they have to buy, they have to invest back, right? They started shorting. Month end overs, they shorted. So they shorted, how much they short? We're gonna take to the bottom here, right here. This is the short. Okay, so I'm gonna take this short right here. This is monthly, quarterly short. How much this short comes out? 21.64, around 22% short from here to here. So previous quarter they started, they shorted how much? 21.64% they shorted. What do you see here? On an average, these big sectors, 19, 18, 17, 13, right, 15. So those are this is what they did. I hope you guys can see what I'm trying to exactly show you here, right? I'm sorry I did not have a space open for other people to speak at this point, but I hope people can see what I'm trying to show you. You see this exactly right here, 22% short. Okay, 22% short. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna bring this to month, quarter ends right here. Quarter ends here, right? Now we have the quarter end. So hold on, let me show you the date. What is the date here? This red candle date is June 16th, right? Look at the, what is the date here? This red candle, when it become this, March 14th. 15 days left, 15 days left, because it was, because this was 30 year right here. So 15 days left to cover up their short, because they can't cover up everything in one day. They have to follow the rules. They can't just keep covering every in one day. They have to cover slowly. So they cover like this, right? So they covered 11%. So let's take 11% from here to here. This bottom to 11%. Look at that. Somewhere around, I'm just giving you an example, okay guys? I could be wrong, I could be right, God knows, but I'm thinking around 11% they covered. So all right, hold your thoughts, guys. Okay, hold your thoughts here. Why? Because we were down here 21%, we were down here 13%. This down was 13 and they covered here 11%, right? You see this, what I'm talking about? I hope you can see where I'm going here. So these, they were down 13 and they covered 11. Then these, they were down 21%, so this is 11%. So I do not think 11, probably little bit higher, probably percentage wise, maybe up to here, maybe, because they shorted here 21%, so they might have to cover something at least somewhere around this area. So what I see here, look at this. This is the major resistance we had last quarter, last try, and we run up here. So market has 15%, I can think, because this is okay. Now this is, again, I do not have a crystal ball, guys, okay, but I'm trying to, oops, sorry, my computer screen, I hope you can, it's come back, right? You can see I pressed the wrong button, but you see this is where exactly, okay, you see, this is what exactly I can see right now, 15%, because I'm analyzing from 21%. Over here they shorted here, this one was 13% down, and they took it down here, they bring back to 11%, so probably somewhere around here, because now we are in the lower category, so maybe 12 to 15% from the bottom to here they can bounce. And the moment they're done with their rebalancing, we are back to normal. We will be going back to normal. So if anybody comes and says no, market gonna go fly high, if any couple of green candle and they will say, hey, market gonna fly high, then no. Okay, so this is what my thinking is, because we have a why, because corporate earnings are coming, and I'll show you something else also, but let me get rid of this so I can show you. So we have a resistance here, guys. Okay, let me show you. Resistance are here, and this is the 50-day moving average resistance is 104. So if you want to click a picture, somebody say, hey Josh, I'm gonna click a picture, and if because many people are right now headline, oh, market is bottom out, it's gonna fly high. Okay, yeah, all right, but if you look at it, I need to break this resistance. You see this resistance, then we have a linear line to test to finish the W pattern, necklace, this necklace line need to break to be bullish. So these are the area market goes slowly, one step at a time. And then we have right here, this is another, there's a gap there, market gonna do crazy things, okay, so it's not gonna happen in one day, but we have 3-4 days to get over the month, and they are right now want to go and finish the line. You follow probably in a 4 to 5 days left, guys. All right. Oh, yep, the screen is gone. Oh, wait a second. This is not a financial advice, sorry guys, screen is gone. Okay, sorry, on YouTube says, somebody says screen is gone on YouTube. How about Discord? Sorry guys, okay, just a second. Discord, can you see my screen? YouTube screen not working. Okay, man, sorry man, this YouTube, let me see. Discord working? Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
Okay, fine, Discord. Okay, all right, Discord is fine. So let me end the screen. I'm gonna start, guys, on YouTube. Those who are listening, 95 viewers. Okay, here. Okay, man, what can I do? Screen is not working. Okay, so he said you can hear me, right? Though, can you hear me on YouTube? Can you type it here? Can you hear me on YouTube? YouTube and Twitter is not working. Can you hear me? Oh, not working. They said no. Okay. Twitter screen down. Yeah. Oh, you can hear me on YouTube? Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if I can sweep the screens or something. Air text displays capture. I'm trying, guys. Okay, just a second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying. I don't want to end the screen, so let me see if something I can do. Okay. No, this is not the screen. Oh, this is the. I'm trying, guys. Okay, just a second. This is a little like a studio setup, so I need to have a little. My son did it, and he's not here. Otherwise, I need to go through a few troubleshooting. So. Oh yeah, display capture is off, look like, man. Can I end the screen? Can I end it and start the new one? Just a second. I'm gonna end it real quick and just start the new one. So that way I'm gonna start another one. Okay. I will start immediately. Immediately I will start it. So it's same thing. Just click back on it. Just remain, but it will be a different link. So you got to click on my logo.